Well, hello friends. This is Randy Sala, Assistant Professor of Business, and I'm welcoming you to the summer class of Introduction to Business or Business Principles, BUSI 1301. I will be your instructor. This is a quick video of just getting to know you and getting started and how to navigate through this class. If you are a seasoned online student, then you're pretty familiar with Blackboard, and this would be no problem for you. If you're new, you might find this video helpful. Just trying to set the course up, some of the expectations and what we're going to do here. When you come into the class, you will always, this is your landing page, which is Getting Started, BUSI 1301. And so you can easily navigate. For those of us who have done Blackboard, these are all our navigation links for the course, and I do have it in the student view. So this is what you should be seeing. All right, you're getting started, your online homepage, which just has references and resources for you. For those of you who are going for the ebook, McGraw-Hill, this is how you'll access that. Your announcements, your discussion boards, and your unit lessons. So this is the first page. Again, this is an introductory business course. So I usually teach this, well, I always teach it in a 16-week course format. And I teach during the summers as well. So in the summers, what I try to do is pare it down to what's just the most viable things you need to learn out of this class. And so we have units 1, 2, and 3 lessons. The business environment, we'll go over basic economics, globalization, e-commerce, ethics. This is the world that we live in. This is the world that the small business lives in, right in here. Some of you are entrepreneurs already or might want to open up your own business. So we'll look at the forms of business ownership, entrepreneurship, and marketing. And unit lesson 3 is a combination of managing employees and financial management, working with people, human resources, motivation, money markets, and personal finance. As you will see, I make this a project-based course. You only have one little quiz, and I give you full points for that. That's our orientation quiz. And so we have basically projects out of this. So I think you can learn the information better by doing a little bit of writing and researching. These are the important files, okay? You want to get your syllabus. You want to download that. And when you click that button, your syllabus pops up right in here. And your course organizer. These are the very, very important, and this is a great one since it's a project-based course. I have a grading rubric, how I'm going to grade your project and what you need to put forth to get the grade that you desire, and some frequently asked questions as well. So when I pop the syllabus, it comes right here, okay? And then again, you can simply download that and print it out if you'd like to, or at least keep it somewhere. Again, the textbook. Now, I did send out two emails before your first due date of the class, and that is, this is a course that is called TCC Plus, which means your textbook was included. Wasn't really included, it was added to the cost of your tuition for an extra, I think, $85 to $90. Now, I have no control over that, my friends. That's something that I have to deal with. And so what I did was, if you want to opt out, I gave you the directions, and you could have opted out and then bought your own textbook for about less than $20. So if you didn't and you're in the ebook, fantastic. You're in good shape. If you did opt out, and you did not buy your book yet, please get that as soon as possible, because that's how you're going to write your papers, your project with. Nichols Understanding Business. Any additional work you should be able to find. It's in the 12th edition right now. You should be able to find a 10th, a 7th. They're all the same for under $20. And so next day, ship it. Get 2-day shipping and get that as soon as possible. It is a fast-paced course. If you've taken summer classes in the past, you know how fast they are. We used to make them 6 weeks. Now they're basically less than 5. So we are trying to we're working very fast. So please, be prepared to work efficiently and effectively. There may be some vacation plans coming up, or trying to get out of town, doing some things. Hey, I understand that, but friends, the work's got to get done. So I don't accept late work unless there's just a very compelling reason. So let's get understanding that we need to get our work done, well, and don't be overwhelmed. If you could spend 2 or 3 hours a day on this course, I think you're going to be in good shape. Reading some of that text, answering 1 or 2 questions a day, you'll be in fine shape. Answering your discussion boards, you'll be in good shape. If you wait till the very last minute to do anything in life, but certainly in this class, to work on that project the day it's due, it's not going to be that great, and you probably find yourself in a lot of anxiety and anguish. So just a few hours a day, you know what? I like to say minimum of 2, no more than 4 hours, or no more than 3. You can nail this out. Again, we're not having to come to class, so that should be very doable. These are the learning objectives, and again, I want you to read through your syllabus, just trying to give you a quick overview. All right, these are some of our expectations right in here. Completing that orientation and quiz, and this is the orientation right here we're going through. So again, 15 hours a week. Hey, there's 168 hours in a week, so 15 doesn't sound so bad, does it? No. All right. Course grades. Here they go. Orientation quiz, 25 points. Friends, you just do it. You go through it. The last question is, are you ready to receive your 25 points? I'm giving it to you. For those who bought the ebook in their tuition, you activate your ebook. It's a one question little test. I'm ready to activate. You get 15 points. If you opted out, everybody gets the 15 points as long as you've got one or the other. And again, if you did opt out, you can always shoot me a quick little email that said I have my own book. I did not use the ebook activation. I'll give you the 15 points. Discussion boards. This is the meat right in here. Discussion boards and projects. Each week you have 2 discussion board topics and 10 points each, so 60 points. This is where great learning becomes, and you will write your own on the topic. You'll write your own comments, and they cannot be one sentence. One sentence comments do not get any points. You write your comments, and then you respond to 2 of your classmates, any classmates, just at least 2 of them. You get 10 points per assignment there, and there's 6 total of the discussion boards. I learn from you. You learn from each other. You all have varied and great diversity of work experiences, and I find the discussion boards are some of the highlights, and it keeps the class connected. These are the 3 unit projects, 200 points apiece. Okay? And so generally we have 4 unit projects in a long course. We have 12 discussion boards. We have 4 or 5 quizzes. We have, again, trying to pare it down to what we basically need here. 700 total points. Those are the grades. A, B, C. All right, those are your points. Let's not even, I want to wipe that out right there. I don't even want to look at those. Gold, silver, bronze. That's all we're looking at. And hopefully just all gold and silvers, all right, for the class. Always look at my grades. I will look at the frequently asked questions. I try to grade things very fast, all right, because we're working fast, so to get that back to you. There's our course organization, all right. Those are the 3 units. I give you lessons, I give you notes, you have PowerPoints in them, and again, there's your 1 written project per unit lesson and your 2 discussion boards. Okay? Very doable class, I think. Organize that time wisely. Really less than 2 weeks to complete each unit. In fact, this first one goes very fast. So I've opened up the course early, and I hope you'll be able to take advantage of that. So I've opened it up for May 26th, and you've got that gives you a little extra time to start working and just getting organized with that. Attendance in an online course. Yes, we do take attendance. Your attendance consists of your discussion boards, your orientation quiz, and your projects. Any assignment is a attendance marker. And if I miss an assignment, then Randy gets a 0 for that. He gets an unexcused absence for that, along with a 0 of a grade. So in a summer session, after 3 missed assignments, we could be dropped from the class. So please don't let that happen. If something tragic or catastrophic comes up in the life, changes for you, again, let me know, and I'll see what I can do to work with you. It's going to be very challenging because it is a small time that we have in this course. So, communications, we email, all right. There is no physical office to go to. Obviously, we're all online here on this COVID-19 summer semester, but we are trying to give you the best service as possible. So always email me if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer you in a timely fashion. I also check the announcements, so please, every day, at least Monday through Thursday, and generally if it's an announcement, I email that announcement out just so we know where we are and how we're doing. When you email me, I only can use your MyTCC email. Very important. I can't use iCloud or Google or anything else. It's got to be the MyTCC. That keeps a record for both of us. When you send an email, please put in your subject line BUSI 1301, okay, Summer 1. And that way I know I teach several classes, so I know exactly who you are and how I can get to your question very fast. Okay, so that would be great. If it's very difficult, we can resolve stuff over the phone if things aren't going well. So if you want to include a phone number, that's perfectly fine. And these are, as an online instructor, I'm going to do my best to respond to your emails within 48 hours, hopefully faster than that. If one's done over the weekend on a Friday, I'll probably get that to you on Monday morning. I do check it during the weekend, so if anything, again, comes up that we have to have, because we will have some assignments due on the weekends, just so I can get you every extra day possible to get completed. So there we go. Let's breathe. Man, we just ran through that like pretty fast there. Remember, we're not completing this course in one day. Okay? All right? Just read through the syllabus, take a deep breath and relax. The best way to succeed in life sometimes is just to focus what's directly in front of you. So on most of the weeks here, you'll have 2 discussion boards, and you're working on that project. That's all we have to worry about for that week. And when that week's over, we do the next assignments. So I want to make this a good semester, a good learning process, and I definitely want everyone to succeed in this course. That is the syllabi. All right. Now, the course organizer is right here. And definitely print this out. Now, I get a lot of students. I've been teaching for 15 years. And a lot of students say, I don't know, when is this due? Okay, when am I supposed to turn that in? This is it. All right. So here we are. Unit Lesson 1, Unit Lesson 2, Unit Lesson 3. This one we shoot out of a rocket, my friends. Yes, it's June 1st. Hopefully you've taken advantage of me opening this class a little bit earlier, but we have orientation quiz due by 11 p.m. Thursday, June 4th. Friends, this is a no-brainer. You should do this. You should already be done with this. You could be doing it while I'm talking to you. Okay. Discussion boards 1 and 2 due by 11 p.m. Saturday night. All right, I'm trying to keep the discussion boards due by 11 p.m. on Saturdays. That gives you a little extra time to do them, but there's 2 done. Project 1, the business environment, that's due by 11 p.m. on Monday, June 8th. Yes, it's fast, but again, you work on 2 questions a day, you've got no problem with it. Unit Lesson 2, the small business. All right, discussion boards topics 3 and 4, due by 11 p.m. Saturday, June 13th. Okay, and the small business, right, it is a written project. You do 2 questions a day. You're doing great. 11 p.m. Wednesday, June 17th. And Unit 3 is managing employees and financial management. You get a little extra time on this one. So this isn't due until June 29th. But, you can knock this out as fast as you want to. 5 and 6 discussion boards. They are due by 11 p.m. on Saturday, June 27th. And this has to be done by 11 p.m. Tuesday, June 30th, because the semester's over the next day, and I've got to get grades in by Thursday. So you get a little extra time on this one. We kind of shoot fast, and then we get you a little extra there. That's it. I think that's a doable semester for us all. I also have in here again your grading rubric, and please read through this. You really need to. I sit on several advisory committee panels for management, for entrepreneurship, for business. Pardon me. And I always ask the question, what do graduates, what are they lacking? What do you think that they need the most? And every time, the number one skill is communication skills, and it's writing. We've got to write for business and business proposals, bids, sales proposals, etc., etc. Many of you are working right now and are probably doing that. So we have to format it in a business fashion. And so, unfortunately, the English composition courses have probably taught us the wrong way to write for the business. We don't use double spacing. It is single spacing or 1 to 1.5. Do not double space. I've got everything you need in here. Yes, I check for grammar and syntax. Friends, if you were to hand in a proposal that is not written well, lots of errors in it, do you think that proposal is going to be taken seriously? Exactly, it's not. So, yes, read through this several times, okay? Please cite any sources, okay? Even the book. The book should be cited. You want to start doing that because many of you are going to go on for your bachelor's in business, your master's in business, or something thereof, and you want to make sure you're documenting and researching correctly. And so even if you just use a textbook, make sure that textbook is cited. Here's the grading rubric. This is what you need to know. For those who want an 80, all right, every question must be answered adequately with proper formatting, grammar, and spelling and syntax. At least 1,200 words for the entire paper, but everything has to be answered. I'm saying that because I have students who will answer 2 questions and get 1,200 words and say, hey, I guess I'm done. Well, that's actually enough because there was 8 more questions you didn't answer. And usually I'll get it back to them very soon as they go finish it up. So all questions answered. There's your grade right in there. So you pick the grade that you want, okay? And then I've given you a little bit of just a look at how your paper should be formatted. And you can see we use bulleted paragraphs and about 1.25 spacing or 1.5 at the most. And so it looks neat. This will tell me right in here if you're a vice president, was reading your work, if I'm a vice president reading your work and say, you know what, I want to read more of this. If it's double spaced, it looks like one giant paragraph, nobody's going to read that. And then again, even this was a personal finance class that I teach, and so at least the book is referenced. Okay, we're not going to get hardcore, graduate level English grading on you on your citations, but at least cite that source. And if you do internet searches as well, which you can, perfectly fine to use internet sources, but do not copy and paste. Thank you very much. So those guides are really good for you. Let's get back to this course, my friends. There's your orientation quiz, and so you can take that right after you read everything. Perfect. And then you're on to write in here. For those of you who did buy the book, I'm sorry, you subscribe for the ebook. This is your McGraw-Hill site right here. Okay, you'll simply hit right there and it will take you to your class. And I think I opened it up. And so it will take you right here. Once you log in, activate your ebook. This is your 10 points. It basically just brings you through that you've got to put whatever code was given to you. And I don't know what code was given to you, and I am absolutely useless if you have any problems with this. I just want to be honest with you. But if you do have problems getting in, again, right in here, here's your help. At you need contact, you click that little help button right there or the question mark. And this will give you, if you want to email, if you want to live chat, there's your registration support, product support for students. And you just click right in here, I'm a student, and all your phone numbers. So if you have any problem with Connect, that's what you're going to need to utilize. So, discussion boards. I've done something that I rarely do. I have opened up the entire class at once. I've had a couple of students call and say that they do have plans. They need to get this class done as fast as possible. Is that a problem? And it's not a problem. So, your discussion boards are going to be right here, all 6 of them. I don't suggest you do all 6 in a day, but they are open for you. And if you've taken discussion boards before, you simply come in, you click that. This is the first one is on a national debt. You go create your thread, and then the question pops up again. Subject, you put your title in there. National debt, national debt would be fine, and then your thoughts. And then when other people populate, you must go back and do 2 responses to your classmates. Remember, take some time on this. Have some. I want to know your thoughts. This is an interesting one right in here. How much we owe the United States? It's going to be 30 trillion, my friends, by the end of this year. You know, our income is around 22 trillion. This is our gross domestic product. We used to have a gross domestic product of like 14 to 15 trillion under the Bush years, but a $6 trillion debt. So it really wasn't that bad. We are now way outpacing debt with our income. And I don't even say, hey, can we possibly bring this to zero? Can we even bring it back down to what our income is, our GDP? Will our debt ever go under our GDP in the future? What are your thoughts on that? 6 points for your response, 2 points for the responses towards your other classmates, and then there's some stuff to look at right there. There's your discussion boards. There's your unit lessons. I've got all 3 ready to go for you. You simply click your unit lesson right in here. This is our first one, the business environment. You've got a checklist. You've got lesson components. When I check that, I've got your notes. I've got my thoughts in here. And there we go. PowerPoints as well. So if for some reason you're starting this class and things aren't working well, or the website goes down on McGraw-Hill, Lord forbid, you have plenty of notes. You have plenty of resources that you can pretty much answer those questions. Okay? All right, here it is. Your first project right in here, the business environment, and I will give you another video of actually how to post that back up correctly. But there we are, and when you click that, it will tell you this is due Monday, June 8th, 200 points possible. You resubmit it right in here. You submit your assignment right through the assignment itself. And then again, you simply click this file right there, and that is your assignment. Those are your 11 questions. 2, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Over the weekend, Friday, Saturday of the weekend, you got this done. Try to do 2 questions a day. You'll be in great shape. All right. Here's a great little video right in here of the wealth and inequality in America. That's a discussion board on its own, but we're not going to use it this semester. And again, there's your grading rubric guide. So, I hope this has been helpful. For those who want to just nail this course out in a week and lock yourself in a room, no problems. If we need to take all the time in the world, we got 5 weeks to do it in. So that's a little brief orientation. I hope you found it helpful, and never hesitate to email me, and we'll get you going in the right direction. All right? Let's make it a great semester.